kindergarten friends. I miss you all so much, and I hope that you are taking this time to be productive with your schoolwork, and most importantly, I hope that you guys are spending some quality time with your parents or whoever else is watching you in this quarantine, and that you are taking the steps to stay healthy inside your homes. One of the things that I really miss about coming to EDCC and seeing you every day is being able to read to you at the carpet time. So I'm going to read you guys a book in the comfort of my patio, and I hope you can enjoy. Since I'm outside, there might be some noises that I hope are not too distracting, like you might hear cars driving by or people walking or birds chirping, so I hope it's not too much of a distraction. And the book I'm going to read is called The Bad Mood and the Stick. It's written by Lemony Snicket and it's illustrated by Matthew Forrest. Once there was a stick and a bad mood. The stick was on the ground. And the bad mood was a girl named Curly. Curly had been with the bad mood for 2 hours since she had seen an ice cream store but hadn't got any ice cream. The stick had been on the ground since last night when the tree dropped it. Curly picked up the stick and used it to poke her brother. "That's not nice," said her mother. "Apologize to Napoleon and throw the stick in the bushes." Curly had really enjoyed poking her brother Napoleon so much that her bad mood was gone. Her mother was carrying it now. "Ugh," her mother said, which is a bad mood noise. The stick did not say anything. Even when a raccoon picked it up, and who knows what the raccoon wanted to do with the stick. But he ran out of the bushes and frightened an old man named Lo. "Holy moly," said Lo, which is what he always said when something exciting happened, and his feet did a little dance, and he fell into a puddle. Curly's mother could not help herself, and she started to laugh, and her bad mood was instantly gone. Lo had it. The sound of all that laughter startled the raccoon, and he dropped the stick in the mud. "Look at my pants," Lo said, which was his bad mood noise. "They are a muddy, awful mess." The stick did not answer. Lo went to the dry cleaners. A lady named Mrs. Durham was head of the establishment. With a pencil behind her ear, "Take that pencil out of your ear," said Lo. "You gotta wash these pants and wash them really quick. I'll stand around here in my underwear until you are done." "You will do no such thing," said Mrs. Durham. "This is a family place." But Lo already had his pants off. "Here you go," he said. "They are a muddy, awful mess." "Ugh," said Mrs. Durham. "Look at the pants." And looking at Lo, and you would think the bad mood would have moved to her. But it didn't. She took a look at Lo in his underwear, and the bad mood flew right out the window. You never know what is going to happen. Same thing with the stick. You would never guess it, but some kind of bug made a brightly colored cocoon on it. Well, look at that, said Bert, and picked it up to look at it better. He took it back to the ice cream store and put it on display. That's sure unusual, said Curly's mother when they walked by. What do you say, kids? Let's all have some ice cream. Curly had fudge ripple, and Napoleon had mint and chip. Curly's mother ordered vanilla yogurt, but then she changed her mind and had fudge ripple too. This didn't bother Bert. The bad mood was nowhere around. By the time Lo arrived, with his pants all cleaned and pressed, he wanted a double scoop, and so did Mrs. Durham. Holy moly, said Lo. Do I love ice cream? Mrs. Durham smiled and said, Same here. And 3 years later, they were married. The wedding was right there in the park, and everyone in this book was invited. Even the raccoon. Curly and Napoleon carried the flowers, and they did great. You never know what is going to happen. The bad mood had been all around the world, and you yourself had it several times. The stick, however, stayed in the ice cream store. The cocoon had opened a long time ago, and Bert helped the bug fly out into the world. Oops. But the stick he kept right there. It put him in a good mood. The end.